Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set! Bronco 80! Dragon 60! Ready?
Throwing right away is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Hawk 70! Let's go now! Set go!
He'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here
60
on their
by
opening
60
drive.
by
This is 3rd and 7.
Set up! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Ready, ready?
And Walker once more. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf! 70! Set up!
Throwing to start the drive. McKinley out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
70
Now they'll
Lion!
change things up.
19 Tiger! 19, 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Smash! Smash!
Now a first carry here for their running back. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Huskies have struck first in this NFC title game.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Cougar
The
19.
offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. Series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a
Ready,
second
ready.
opportunity. Nothing
18
big
Cardinal,
happened.
18 Cardinal.
But then again, you didn't commit any
Shamrocks,
mistakes either.
Shamrocks.
Off you go.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
Go!
the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Throwing is Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Set.
Walker now on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut, hut.
To throw, Williams. It's complete to Drake. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply
Ready up.
covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's
Cowboy
thing. But in this case, he came up quickly
Set.
and made a nice, sure tackle.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Viking 18! Pioneer!
Looking to throw is Williams. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
Let's go.
And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Come on, set!
Inside, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll take the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So backed up to the 6 now.
Bison,
Third and goal.
Bison. Here we go.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Ready.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, just two series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a first down.
On the set.
6-0 our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, break. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 70
Now they'll
Timberwolf.
change things around before the snap.
Lion. Warrior 70. Chop 60, chop 60. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Let's go now. Check smash, check smash. Hey, check that, street. Shut up! Hut.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Set up!
Now a 2nd and 6.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go!
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
All runs on this drive so far.
Stephanie!
It's 1st and 10.
Hut.
From there, he'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down and 8.
Ready! Cougar 19! Ready!
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Ready! 79 Bronco! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Tight! 19 tight! Panther 11! Panther 11! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirate! Set go!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next
18
drive.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Set!
2nd and 10.
Panther 60! Panther 60! Mustang 19! Set up!
To throw, it's Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Locked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go! Dragon 60! Go!
To the air, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Uh. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready,
The
break.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Come
And
on,
last
come
time
on,
they got
set.
3 points, but it was a chip
Cowboy
shot
80.
field goal. And when you go to the sideline
Check,
after a chip
Panther.
shot field goal, maybe the
Ready.
offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're not too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd down and inches. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be
Here we
careful
go,
about how much
set.
time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a
Big
zone blitz
lion.
scheme.
Bronco
And you can
switch.
drop
Bronco.
anyone
Reload.
out of your
Reload.
defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
112 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
'60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Check, go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone
Shut up.
and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready, ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison.
Set,
And he's
tempo,
tackled
set.
a
Let's
yard
go.
short of the marker. Good gain of 9
Viking
on first
18.
down.
Set up.
Hands out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. But this guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage,
Buffalo
just keeps
18.
moving the chains, being a team player.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Back to throw. McKinley looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Ready.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just
Bronco
3
80.
points. Can they find the end zone
Ready.
here on 2nd and goal? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
And they line up now for what
Bring
will
it.
likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready, ready.
They'll get it to Drake, running left. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Down! Unlock Lion!
On second down, here. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll be in search of 80 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Set! Warrior 70! Chop 60! Chop 60! Ready?
Looking to throw. McKinley. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Got it. Ready? Set! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! 79 Bronco. Check, go.
Following the fumble recovery, Williams. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively at second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense
Ready?
has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Ready, ready.
It's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Come on,
This
come on.
is 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Get up.
Throwing again here, Williams. And he caught it about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back,
ready?
You better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Go.
They'll try for the first for Walker. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. Here we go.
Walker will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
And he gets halfway there down to the
Let's go, let's go.
1-yard line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Street. Ready?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Shamrocks have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come
18
up
Cardinal,
on
18
first and
Cardinal.
10.
Set it. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their
Ready
last
up.
two, I know one person's blood pressure
Panther
who is
60,
starting to
Panther
rise,
60.
and that's the head coach.
Absolutely.
Stephanie!
And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
Hurt, hurt.
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Herc, Herc. Hut.
On first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but
On the
not
ball,
by
on the
much
ball,
as he's down to the
now.
48.
Cowboy
From the
80.
48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Viking 18. Roll, roll, roll. Check go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9.
Ready. Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ready, ready.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Down. Set up.
And Richardson back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him
Hurry,
down
hurry,
at about the
hurry,
37.
hurry. Rock
Well
roll 80.
short of the first.
Go.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. $60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On the double.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
70 Timberwolf. Alert! Alert! Hut, hut!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that
70
turnover.
Lion!
Inside handoff. And he gets this down to the 18. Good
enough
for a first down. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Huskies are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 19. They are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. It's caught. Mitchell. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Come on, set.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
On the set. Here we go,
In motion left is Mitchell.
Check, go.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mitchell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
18 Cardinal. Panther 60. Go, Rig, go. Ready.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The offense now at the line, ready for their
Here
next
we go,
drive.
set.
And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 19 tight! 19 tight! Panther 11! Panther 11! Go!
Following the fumble recovery, McKinley. That's into the hands of Worthy. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Cowboy
Now
80.
an audible
Let's go
here
now.
into something else.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Hut, hut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire
Viking
situation
18.
now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hut.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Bronco 80. Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirate. 7 Pirate. Ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller,
Ready,
all
ready.
you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Check go.
From the gun on 3rd down. McKinley, he's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last
Ready,
play.
ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Set.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this.
Set! And up! Let's go! Go! Ready, break! Ready! Ready, set! Hot, hot! Come on, come on! Ready. Let's go now. On the ready. Take go. Set it. Ready, ready. Got it. Ready? Set it. Set. Ready.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl, all the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Check that. Let's go. Check go.
Carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Ready?
Ball again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go! Dragon 60! Set up!
Back to throw. Samuel. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense.
Okay, ready?
You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
60 Bison, 60 Bison! Let's go now!
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Set up! Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ready?
3rd and 4.
Set. Ready?
Looking to throw. McKinley. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15 and a first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's holding one uppercut. We'll take care of the end of this drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure. Line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
Ready up!
Now a 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles!
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Play number 7 now coming up on
Ready,
the drive.
ready.
3rd and 5.
Hut!
And he will slide to a stop. He
Tempo,
does have
tempo,
the first
tempo,
down.
tempo. Ready?
Richardson working from the gun. It's complete to Brown on the right side. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Down! Hark, hark! Set, go!
They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Set!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well, and he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl.
Set!
It's 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready?
They'll go with the keeper. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere
Ready,
to go
ready.
on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Let's go! Smash, smash! Shot alert, shot alert, set up!
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Huskies are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Pace, let's go!
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Maverick! Go!
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached... Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
70 Timberwolf. Here we go.
Back to throw. Samuel. A short one here, caught by McBride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3.
70 Lion.
Looking to throw. Samuel. And he'll find Hall. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Target. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Samuel. There's Hall bringing in another one. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
From the 4, this is 2nd
18
down
Cardinal,
and 1.
18 Cardinal. Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Breece Hall from 4 yards out. And the Wizards are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
On the double.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set it.
Slot man moves right.
Hot.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On the set.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Set. Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5
Ready?
cents, 5 DBs.
No,
but what also
no.
happens then,
Check.
you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock.
Okay,
no
break.
hurry before you run your second down play.
Down! Check, Panther!
Ball again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set!
And London, the motion man right.
Hut!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Set!
Hall will give up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's go!
Here's Hall again. Down to about the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good.
Bronco
that one,
switch,
maybe he was a little
Bronco
tired.
switch.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second
set.
back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a first
Panther
down
60,
on a gain
Panther
of 10.
60. Cowboy 80!
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go!
Looking to throw. Samuel. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go! Set! Ready!
Back to throw. Samuel. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Ready!
The
break.
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this
Let's go
offense,
now.
Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3
Let's
for
go,
3.
let's go, let's go!
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but
Viking
did they really
18.
believe it would happen this
Check
well,
out.
this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set up! Bronco 80! Ready, ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or
70,
trash,
70.
makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready? Buffalo 18! Go!
Looking to throw. McKinley. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 6.
Ready, ready? Pioneer! Warrior 70! Ready?
Operating from the gun, McKinley. He's got his pass catching tight end, that's Pitts. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Down! Chop 60, chop 60! 79 Bronco! Rattler, 18 Rattler! Hunt, hunt!
Back to throw, McKinley. And this is caught, it's Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Got it, ready?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger! Say, hurt! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat! Cub 19, Cub 19! 19 tight, 19 tight! Hunt!
Looking to throw, McKinley. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Huskies continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Set! Ready?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 6. Reload. Reload. Check go.
Now here's a carry heading left. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Huskies will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
It is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Set it! Go!
Back to throw. Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And fights through one man. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready?
Here's 3rd and 9.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Hut, hut!
Operating from the gun. McKinley can't get away, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. "33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
Ready up!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Mustang 19!
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the right side and intercepted. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Check go!
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready, ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. McKinley into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
60 Eagle!
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
There he goes, right side. Racing to the end zone. And touchdown. A great play there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Huskies are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
60.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well. We made mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Okay,
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. McKinley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
On 4th down, McKinley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Here we go, set.
Metcalf motions left.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Samuel. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Tiger. Let's go now.
Back to throw. Samuel. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready, set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Samuel eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On the ready.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game.
Got it. Ready?
You really have no chance to win the football game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Unlock line.
And they are trying to play it cool on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Set. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. McKinley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. Hut.
Throwing to start the drive. McKinley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Xavier Worthy. 57 yards. And the Huskies are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Samuel. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Here we go. Set. Hurt. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Samuel. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Back to throw again. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit
Ready?
back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field.
Touchdown! Trey McBride from 8 yards out. And the Wizards get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time, the tight end gets.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And, oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. That's going to go out of the end zone. And, boy, a lot of confusion right now. You don't see this very often, but this is going to wind up a safety and a rare one-point version at that for the kicking team. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables. And in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he could pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Set! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Set up!
From the gun on 3rd down, McKinley. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's go! Riggs! Riggs! Hot! Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Huskies have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And now here is another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. McKinley. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Tempo, set. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut, hut.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Wheeler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Tempo.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Viking 18. Hut.
Looking to throw. McKinley. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Back to throw. McKinley. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
Let's go
and
now.
It does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Set up. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirate. 7 Pirate. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Dragon 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun. McKinley. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Set. Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Set up.
Operating from the gun. McKinley dancing to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. Champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner, Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.